There are billionaires who want attention. And then there is Bernard Arnault. No speeches, no theatrics, no noise. Yet behind nearly every luxury logo you recognize, there is one man. He didn't invent fashion. He didn't design handbags. He didn't create champagne. He bought the world's desire for them. This is the story of Bernard Arnault, the man who turned taste into power and silence into dominance. Bernard Jean-Étienne Arnault was born in 1949 in Roubaix, France. Not into fashion, not into luxury, into construction. His father ran a civil engineering company. Concrete, steel, margins. Arnault studied engineering at École Polytechnique, France's most elite technical institution. This matters because Arnault never saw brands as art. He saw them as systems. In the 1970s, Arnault traveled to the United States. He noticed something critical. Americans didn't buy luxury quietly. They bought it loudly. Brands weren't products. They were identity. While Europe protected heritage, America monetized aspiration. Arnault returned to France with a dangerous realization. Luxury could be industrialized. The first move, walking away from construction. Arnault convinced his father to sell the construction business. Not expand it. Not modernize it. Sell it. This was not rebellion. This was calculation. He wanted capital. And he wanted control. In the 1980s, France was restructuring failing companies. One of them owned Christian Dior. Arnault saw what others missed. He acquired the group, sold off everything that wasn't Dior, kept the crown jewel. This wasn't fashion. This was corporate warfare. Dior wasn't a brand anymore. It was a weapon. LVMH was born from a merger. Louis Vuitton and Moët Hennessy. But it wasn't stable. Executives fought. Power was divided. Arnault stepped in quietly, bought shares, built alliances, waited. Then he struck. By the time the board realized what was happening, Arnault controlled LVMH. This wasn't luck. This was patience weaponized. Arnault's strategy was simple, but ruthless. Do not compete with luxury brands. Own them. Do not modernize them aggressively. Preserve the myth. Luxury isn't about price. It's about scarcity, storytelling, and fear of missing out. Arnault understood this better than anyone alive. Under Arnault, LVMH became a predator. Louis Vuitton, Dior, Fendi, Givenchy, Celine, Bulgari, Tiffany and Company. Each acquisition followed the same pattern. Buy, protect heritage, inject capital, scale globally, never cheapen, never rush, creative control without creating. Bernard Arnault is not a designer, and that's why designers fear him. He hires the best, gives them freedom, but controls the system around them. Creativity inside a cage of profit. Designers come and go. Brands remain. Arnault doesn't hide his intentions. This is not just wealth. It is a dynasty. His children run major LVMH divisions. Fashion, watches, retail. They are tested, not protected. Failure is allowed. Weakness is not. While tech billionaires chase disruption,
Arnault c'est permanence.
While trends rise and fall, luxury stays. During recessions, people stop buying cars. They stop buying houses. But they don't stop buying symbols. Arnault owns the symbols. COVID crushed industries. But LVMH recovered faster than anyone predicted. Why? Because the ultra-rich got richer. And luxury speaks their language. While the world struggled, Arnault expanded. People ask how Bernard Arnault became one of the richest men on earth. Wrong question. The real question is, how did luxury become the most powerful business model in history? And the answer is Bernard Arnault. Critics say luxury is superficial, excessive, immoral. Arnault doesn't argue, because demand proves him right. Luxury is not about need. It's about psychology. And psychology never collapses. The mindset. Silence as strategy. Arnault rarely gives interviews. Rarely explains himself. Power doesn't need explanation. Visibility creates risk. Silence creates mystery. And mystery sells. The legacy. More than money. Bernard Arnault didn't just build a company. He built the infrastructure of desire. Fashion houses will change. Designers will fade. But the system he built will survive generations. Bernard Arnault doesn't rule countries. He rules taste. He doesn't control governments. He controls aspiration. And in a world driven by image, that might be the most powerful position of all. This is Bernard Arnault, not the loudest billionaire, but perhaps the most dangerous,